table's not even set yet. When do we eat?
We're doing everything differently this year.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Because, you know, last time we all got together, it was such a treat.
Each Seder that people consciously plan is a kind of a rebellion. Because they remember the Seder that they were at when they were kids, which was boring. They just read right through it. It didn't mean much. The parents were doing it thinking, well, we're Jewish, we're a Jewish family, it's Passover, we got to read this thing, and we get to and the main question, of course, is when do we eat? And then we're living in a generation now where people are saying, interestingly, they're not saying, I don't want to go to a Seder. What they're saying is, I want to go to a Seder, but it has to be meaningful.
The only hope for redemption in the world is that families can come together. If we can't get it together around our table with our family and friends, with those closest to us, who've been with us since the beginning, how can we hope to bring redemption to the world? Our sages teach us that redemption came at Passover, at Pesach, and it will come again at Pesach.
It was striking to me that when you see Ira in the beginning, he's this tough, ornery guy.
What?
You have a sense that he's a fully formed man and not a very kind one at that. And then when his father enters the room, you can see the child. You can see the hurt child, and you can see that that he has not willed to be this man who's hurt his children. The hurt has simply passed through him. So from a mystical perspective, we all know that one of the ways that we understand God in the Kabbalah is in God's brokenness, in the Shirat HaKelim, the broken vessels. And it's as if each of us inherits brokenness, and the question is, how much can we repair ourselves so that we don't transfer all of the brokenness onto our children? Or how much can we equip our children for them to heal from the brokenness that we transfer onto them? And one person said to me that the greatest goal of a parent is to do half the damage to your children that your parents did to you. And the second goal is to give them the tools to deal with the half that you did give them. And a beautiful thing in this Seder is there's a moment when the transfer of the damage becomes clear. And when you can see the brokenness, then of course you can work on the brokenness.
When do we eat? Everybody's heard that.
Yeah.
Everybody at any Passover Seder has heard that. So for me, it was great when the kid who became religious, a 20-something kid, says to the father, why do it if you're just going to rush through it? And the father says...
Because that's what Jews do. Page 9.
Great, great.
Yeah.